Hello guys. Season 6, Episode 6, Sleeping Syren. And, well, obviously a siren is a mermaid basically. So it makes sense that we will see these two. Okay. Is there something in her lipstick? Because they made sure to good lips, good looking lips. A nice dress. Ah, flavored lip balm. She's like, oh, let's kiss. Like, got your nose. Alright. Wait, why do I recognize the guys in the middle? Why do I recognize him? Was he in something before? Like or maybe he was in a previous episode of season 6. This is the problem with, I'll complain a little bit about Miraculous. The release schedule of the show is horrific. The way that they release the episodes. And obviously it's not something I've noticed before because I've always watched the show when it's already all been out. This is the first time I've watched the show as it comes out. So I'm suffering the same way everyone else was suffering. Like, okay, there we go. Yeah. Like, you don't need to lie, you just need to tell about anything. Not everything, not anything. Is the episode a little bit like desaturated? But I don't get your makeup on me. Okay, so her and Felix, is that his name? They are together. Oh my god. Well, I mean, like, Alia's like, come on, me and my boyfriend are banging every single day. And also, I mean, your boyfriend is retarded, right? And you know that. One of the reasons you're probably with him, his personality. So, if you want a kiss, ask him for a kiss. And if he says no, then at least you know, kind of like, we might not be for each other, right? I mean, Marinette. I probably wouldn't take advice from Marinette. Like, we just kissed. Our hormones and everything, we're at a point where we're like, you know what? Let's fuck. The like, asshole. At least it means that he's the one who's gonna try and break them up first. I mean, he is retarded, so. Wait, what happened to the subtitles? Okay. Well, obviously she said like, oh, those some nice looking boots, like, or why are you wearing whatever those things are called? What are they called? Flippers. Okay, it's been around 3 hours. I decided to take a 3 hour nap. Dreamt of meeting a true love. I think the last thing I said is probably gonna be the same thing I'm saying now, 3 hours later. I like how she looks and her dress and all that. She looks good. He doesn't understand that you're reading about yourself. He doesn't understand. He's too retarded. Oh yeah, that guy told him to not speak to women for the flippers, right? Okay. Yes, that is what a poem is. You know what? You probably should, not be with him. He's a bit too retarded. I mean, you did succeed a bit, you know? But, well, I guess it wasn't really him who succeeded. It was the monkey man's retardation. Oh? I don't know, like, I think she just needs to be straight up with him. If she really wants it, ask him, you know what? Do you want a kiss? You know? I mean, you are with him for a reason, right? And it's not his intelligence. Or maybe even his emotional intelligence, whatever. Yeah, like you're trying to be the high test big bald guy against this guy. It's not gonna work. Oh god, disgusting. You know what? Obviously, this is what the girls are setting up. Uh, but they should be like, you know what? The guy you want to be with is just eating this random shit off the, like this. Do you really? Who knows what type of diseases you'll get in the future? Oh, some romantic music. I mean, come on, she looks great. Jesus Christ. Like, I'd fuck the shit out of her. Oh. Well, at least you finally told him. You know what? He's like, well, I need consent first. Come on, I don't want to go to jail. Oh, why? Oh my god. It's the opposite. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, this is Jesus Christ. Yeah, it sounds retarded. Which works because that guy is retarded. So you know what? Out of the three bullies, well, I wouldn't call them bullies, at least not yet. Out of those three assholes, he's the smartest one. Because he knows I have to say something absolutely fucking brain dead to this guy. Oh, nice. Like a broken spine and some head wounds. Oh shit. Oh god, I thought she was gonna sit down on him with her dress open like that. He's just looking like, oh, nice color. Oof. I mean, I do think what she's doing here is wrong. No, this is wrong. Like, she should just be, you know what? He doesn't want to break up with him and move on. Like, I think, obviously, right there, mm, it's bordering a bit on, you know, her pushing herself onto him a bit too much. You asked for the kiss, he doesn't want to, you want to, you're not compatible, break up. You know, it's that simple. I understand, you know, emotions and all that. How probably difficult to think rationally if you were in that situation, but that's what you should do. And is she a Miraculous holder? I know the Monkey Man is, but I don't know if she is. What is his name? They have said his name several times in this episode, but um, I have forgotten, or I haven't paid attention. I'll be honest. Oh god, she has turned into a swimming pool, or at least the water inside the pool. That's what I assume. I assume this water right here is her. That's well, part of her. Obviously, this whole thing about Sleeping Beauty, Sleeping Syren. I understand. I'm not that retarded. So she's gonna need the princess kiss to wake her up. I mean, this would actually be pretty cool. Actually, if she actually takes back the miraculous from him, that would be quite interesting to kind of be like, you know what? He might. I mean, obviously, he's not a bad guy or whatever. Because of the fact that not wanting to kiss someone doesn't make you a bad guy, whatever. But it could be like, you know what? He's not intelligent enough to trust with one of these things. Even if he has like a good heart, whatever. He just doesn't have the brain power. He's like, I'll jump in there. Oh no. It's a trick to get you to give you guys warts. Alright. And she's not gonna do it. She's like, they're calling on everyone else other than me. Other than the monkey. Alright. Oh, of course. Minotaurus is. Okay, so he's either been turned into a toad or he's just not available. Okay, so it's not everyone. So there has to be a reason why the Minotaurus guy, wasn't called onto either, right? That's something that's gonna have to come into the story, right? Alright. I mean, that power is so good. Fucking teleportation, portals. It's just one of the strongest. And so shitty eye catches. Alright. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. How did she. Oh, I thought they were gonna hold hands when he did that. I thought he was asking, my lady? Oh, fuck. She's like, I'll put it on and get the power of both. Okay. Alright. I'll be honest. I cannot tell the difference between that and how she looked before getting both of those powers. Yes. But he needs to not be the miraculous holder. I mean, yeah, sure. He's a good guy. He's just goddamn retarded. And that's I think a bit too obvious. Like, I think it's too dangerous, for them. It's kind of like, and I think that would be like a pretty interesting development in this, in the fact that he's not a bad guy, but you can't trust him with a teabag. What? Oh, bubbles. I thought it was like it just grew a bunch of like cherry cherry blossoms or whatever. Because like tea might have some seeds in them. Because I've seen like people use chamomile tea bags to grow chamomile. Oh, it's the dragon. Huh. I'm a bit torn on this episode. Because at the moment I'm quite bored. I'll just be straight up. Um, Ever since the whole thing of her getting akumatized, I've been very bored of the episode. Um, Maybe the payoff will be worth it. Because obviously he's gonna kiss her. That's pretty obvious. And she's gonna be like, you know what? Not believe. Oh, obviously using cement. I mean, it looks good. I do think the colors are a bit weird, or maybe the lighting is a bit off. Because things look a little bit too desaturated for my taste. It's gonna look less desaturated for you guys, but yeah. It's the lipstick. The actual lipstick itself. I mean, obviously, it's the whole point like, oh, the prince shouldn't have kissed the Sleeping Beauty. They didn't have consent. Kind of like, But in this case, and in that case, I understand they're doing that. It's not actually a subversion. Like, maybe if this happened like 20, 30 years, like 30 years ago, I would consider this a subversion. But in like more of like modern day thing, it isn't really a subversion. I do like, however, like not thinking about the actual reason why they made sure that he didn't give the Sleeping Beauty a kiss. I do like that it didn't happen, so that if they have their first kiss together, they both have it as, the actual people, as Ondine and Kim, right? Because they don't know each other's superhero. Uh, yes. At least, okay, I like that. I like that she also apologized. Okay. Because this isn't 100% his fault. Obviously, he's fucking retarded. But, you know, that doesn't. Okay, there we go. There's the kiss. He's like, oh, I didn't turn into a fucking frog. They're like, okay, come on, guys. We're trying to eat here. Is he gonna slam her on the table? They're like, sure. If you want one, this is how you're gonna get it. And then we show that, Adrian has a bit more romantic or like emotional. And there we see the couples. So I wonder what. So is it that the Minotaur guy was actually just he got caught early on? Wait, what? What the fuck happened there? Leela. Okay, I have to be reminded. Is Leela the main bad guy? It is, right? Because I think I confuse her name with Lilia, or Alia, whatever the name of Marinette's best friend is. The one who has the fox Miraculous right now. Her. So this right here is the main bad guy, right? The one who do the acclimatization, like the hawk moth, basically. It's gonna take me some time. Have they said what the main bad guy, what her name is? I don't know. Because I don't think she has given it out to any of the people she akumatizes. I think she's a bit like she's more intelligent than that, maybe. Like they don't need to know my name. Or even my super villain name. Well, the episode was fine. The conclusion, what happened, I think pretty good. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to, like, I think maybe because of the fact that I've tried to watch this episode like 3 times. No, 2 times. You know, it fucking crashed. I decided, fuck this shit. I'm taking a 3-hour nap. And then here I am again. Yeah, I know, this is an episode I'm gonna have to rewatch. Because I'm a bit conflicted in it. I liked, like the beginning parts of it. Even with, her. Like, I also liked how she reacted. And also him. The whole point is that he's supposed to be, aloof, completely brain dead guy. So I think he played that part well. I think it was, done okay. And then her reaction to it is also overblown, right? She should not have reacted the way she did. But I do like that she did react the way she did. Because it kind of shows some level of insecurity, which was the whole point of the poem. But it is kind of like, this relationship between these two is probably not built to last. Which, I mean, if you're gonna think of this like rationally, probably all of the relationships of that we saw there at the end, probably none of them are gonna last. Because, I mean, a lot of them is probably their first relationship, and they're young, so understandable that probably won't last, right? That's normal. But this one in particular, it's kind of like, I don't think you two fit together that much. That's all I have to say. I mean, she is hot as fuck. Undine. Undine. I wonder, is Undine based off something? Let's see. Undine. Okay, it is a female water sprite or nymph. Which, she's a swimmer. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That is her name. Yeah, I mean, I think that's all I have to say about this episode. I need to rewatch it. Maybe in the next episode, at the beginning, I might talk more about this episode, because I'm a bit conflicted on it. The whole but the thing is that most of the acclimatization parts in Miraculous, I'm kind of like, I wish we didn't get that every single episode. And in this episode, one thing that does drag it down to me was that they introduced a interesting concept of, well, Kim might not be, capable of, like, he's not she should not have a Miraculous, so she's gonna take it back from him. That is understandable, not because he's an asshole or whatever. No, he's a good guy, but because of his intelligence, of him just believing everything he hears, and like, it is not safe. They're supposed to be the guardians, right, of the Miraculouses, and he is just not cut out for it. So I think that would have been an interesting part, that he does. I think he should be the one to find out a way to save the day. And the whole thing about, remove the lipstick and all that, that's fine, That's good. And then the fact that they actually have the first kiss as Undine and Kim, instead of the two, the sleeping Syren and Monkey Man. So I do like that is actually how the first kiss happened. I was gonna talk about something else before I went into that. So he should do all this stuff, and then at the very end of this episode, maybe as he's walking back home, Ladybug should show up and be like, you know what? You did fine today, but you're not cut up to be the holder or whatever. And then he should be like accepting of that for his character. He shouldn't get sad, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. He should maybe be a bit sad, but then he should recognize, you know what, you are right. And he should give it back to Ladybug. And I think that would be good for his character. But that didn't happen. And I think, as I'm thinking a bit more about this, that probably makes this episode into like a 5 out of 9 to me, maybe. Because I really like that concept and we didn't get it. And I do like the assholes. The fact that we have that asshole gang. I do recognize the main asshole, like the tall guy. Was he in a previous season or in like a previous episode or something? I want to say he had something to do with what's her name? Chloe? The B-girl's sister? Or like the current B-girl? Was she in this episode? She has to be, right? Because they said there was only the Minotaur and the Monkey Man that weren't called.